here on F1 2018. It is round 4 of Season 1 in our Toro Rosso career. It is Baku, the circuit of Azerbaijan, and when you consider the length of that home straight and you realise that you have a Toro Rosso Honda in the back of your car, you realise that suddenly things are going to be perhaps a little harder than anticipated, but this is all the fun. We're going to have fun here, guys. We're going to try and do what we can. We've got a couple of upgrades on the car now as well, so the car is gradually improving. It's qualifying, and it's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And I, for one, am looking forward to this because during practice and whatnot, the car has felt good. We've had a good, stable line and whatnot going through all the corners. We've not really corner cutted anywhere, so it's not like we've been caught out and whatnot. So it's been really good actually driving this circuit. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm hoping to get to Q3 once again.
So any last-minute adjustments.
It's been fun. Practice, we got the majority of our points again, and like I say, if we can just score points consistently, then of course we can attract the interest of the other teams, which is the aim here, of course, during the course of this lovely career mode.
Let's get started.
The track is pretty quiet at the moment. Perhaps we should get out there and get a few laps in.
Oh yeah, bloody hell. There we go. Turn the chat down a little bit. There we go. So what we'll do what we'd normally do and ride on board with whoever. So that's where Van Dorn is. Fernando. Magnussen. Hulkenberg. Bottas. Van Dorn, Vettel, Ericsson, Fernando. So it is going to be Kevin Magnussen we're going to jump on board with first. So Magnussen, the first guy to complete a lap, I believe. We flicked through the cars, and we've been led to believe a certain Kevin Magnussen is the first guy to cross the line to complete a quick lap around the circuit of Azerbaijan. Of course. No flashbacks or anything. So if we make a mistake, that's it, we're done. Flashbacks are only used in Monaco, because Monaco is horrible, and we die there all the time. Pretty confident about getting out of Q1, so I think I'm okay. The setup, like I said, the car feels great. It really does. Magnussen goes down the long straight. And he does a 40.8 to go second. Damn it, someone crossed the line before him. Jumping board with the McLaren Renault. And it's a 42-1. And he goes fourth. Not good enough. Vettel. What can he do? Okay, so Vettel powers down the straight. You'd imagine this would be in the 139s. It's just a fraction out, 40.0, but Vettel goes fastest. Jump on board with Valtteri Bottas in the Mercedes, who's now been knocked down to P2. Started this a little later than planned. Okay, so Bottas in the Mercedes, running round the final part of the track. Does he improve or does he pit? He's going for another lap. Does he beat Vettel's time? No, he doesn't. It's a 40.3. Jump on board with Esteban Ocon, who is currently third. That Force India looking good. Are there going to be any shock eliminations in qualifying one? So far, nice clean lap from the Force India. I'm shocked that it's in third at the minute. Although Force Indias do tend to go well around here. So he's pitting, you can tell. Jump on board with Romain Grosjean. Didn't look fast, that actually, Grosjean flying around that final bit there. It looked rather slow. Was it slow? We'll find out now. He stays 8th with a 141.1. Jump on board with my teammate, Pierre Gasly. Has the little improvements that we've brought to this car and to this circuit made any sort of difference at all? He's got out with 3 minutes to go. Gasly goes 10th with 41.3. Jump on board with the Sauber Charles Leclerc. Round the final corner he goes, up through the little kinks and turns that leads onto the back straight. 5 minutes and we'll be going out. He's pitting, damn it! Jump on board with the Williams and Lance Stroll then. And Stroll goes 15th, 42.0. Just showing you how the lack of pace that Williams considers it's about 2 seconds off the pace. And Raikkonen, who's yet to post on time, goes second with a 39.3, so they're well in the 39s now. On board with Max Verstappen. Is Max going to pit? No, so he's finishing this lap. What do we get? 1:41.1. That's not a good lap time from Max. Daniel Ricciardo in the other Red Bull. What can he do? Super soft tyres though. No, Max was on ultra soft, so interesting that Ricciardo's on the super softs. Maybe feels like he's going to get through nicely. Oh, it's that cold. I'm yawning a lot as well. That ain't helping. Any improvement from the Red Bull? You'd imagine full power roaming down the straight, the longest straight on the Formula One calendar. So 41.2. It's not that impressive really. Fernando down in 15th. He'll be hoping for a much better lap time here. But the McLaren is probably one of the slowest cars in a straight line. Still, even with a Renault engine in the back. So it's his second run of the day. What can he do? You'd imagine he'd be able to improve. I mean, it's Fernando, but the car's not performing. The car's not performing. And he goes 13th, 41.0. Still in danger, really, of being knocked out of this session. On board with Charles Leclerc. Oh no, it's Marcus Ericsson. Sorry, my bad. My bad. can Ericsson do? Can he improve his current 18th position? Probably the last guy we'll ride on board with before we go out. And Marcus Ericsson sets a lap time of 1:42.0, but he only goes 17th. That is not good enough, Marcus, at all. You'll still be knocked out of this session, but we're going out now.
Okay, let's go.
Here we go. Let Fernando go, who's showing us in 13th now. Trying Hamilton in first at the minute. So Hamilton so far quickest in this session. So we are suffering from straight line speed on this circuit. Ah, no, we got front wing damage. We got front wing damage. We've got to try and get this lap time done with a busted front wing. Okay, so boost the engine now. But we haven't felt much of an effect. We'll try and pick up the toe of Fernando Alonso as well, actually. But all we need to do is get into the next session. That is all. No one behind us. There's a Force India up the road, but it's not close enough to be of any trouble or anything. It's a second off the pace. That's fine, we can live with that. Just need to make sure we can get out of this session, that's all. That felt really nice through there, actually. Okay, through there felt a little cautious. The session's ended, so this is our one and only opportunity. What can we do? Are we through to the next round? 12th place, yes we are. With a busted front wing. Not bad at all. So out of Q1 goes Charles Leclerc, Lance Stroll, Marcus Ericsson, Sergei Sorokin and Stoffel Van Dorn, who is at the back of the grid. That is a horrible, horrible showing there from Stoffel once again. But my teammate Pierre Gasly survives into Q2 for the first time since we started, making it out of Q3. Who is first one out in qualifying 2? It's Carlos Sainz in the Renault. Of course, not much history around this track at the minute. It's only had 3 visits. It was quite boring in 2016. A lot of people saying that this track just offered absolutely nothing. But 2017 came, and my God, was that race exciting. Overtakes, crashes, and a little side-by-side action between Vettel and Hamilton. That was probably one of the most talked about things that happened in the 2017 championship. I'm happy I got into Q2. I did not expect it after busting our front wing, but somehow we managed to do it. So not bad considering 12th place. With a piece chipped off our front wing. That is nothing to be snoozed at. I mean, if we can hook up the lap altogether, who knows? Might actually be able to get into the top 10. Okay, so Carlos Sainz about to start his qualifying lap. I will leave you on board with him, and we'll see where he finishes, or what lap time he does. Nice and smooth there by Sainz. First man to complete a lap in Q2. So his first attempt at getting into the top 10, Carlos Sainz does a 1 minute. .41.2. Damn it, press the wrong button. Jump on board with the Red Bull of Daniel Ricciardo. Of course, Daniel Ricciardo not going to be at Red Bull for the next season. He's going to be in the car we were just riding on board with, actually, the Renault. It's going to be weird to see, considering all we've ever seen is Ricciardo with Red Bull colours on. But the guy is 29 now, so he's trying to think of a career change, and let's see whether it works for him or not. He swoops round the final corner. What lap time will he do? Look at the heat haze coming off at the back. That's how hot it is at the minute. He does a 39.9. So he's up there. He's on board with Vettel's pace. Vettel did a high 39 compared to Raikkonen and Hamilton's low 39. On board with his teammate Max Verstappen. So he too will be starting the race on the ultra soft tyres, unless he decides to change it, but I doubt you're going to beat an ultra soft time on super soft. So this is probably very well what the what Max is going to start on for the Grand Prix. Max does a 41.1. That's not a good lap for Max. No, it's not a good lap. We'll jump on board with Fernando Alonso, who's got a bit of traffic in the form of, well, I doubt it's actual traffic, although if he is going slow enough, may hold him up. It's a Ferrari. So you'd imagine that the Ferrari's just either come out the pits in front or past Fernando. Oh, my teammates behind them as well. Come on, guys, you're holding them up. Oh, Fernando's backed out. My guess is that Fernando's pitting then after this lap. Fine, we'll jump on board with K-Mag then. Kevin Magnussen, who began his Formula 1 career in 2014 by scoring a second place finish at the Australian Grand Prix. It's a good result for him that day. It's still his best result in Formula 1. Not quite at the success that he would have wanted after that. Performances sort of faded away during the 2014 season. Got replaced by Fernando Alonso as he's pits. There we go. That's our teammate, who's currently 10th. But yeah, Kevin Magnussen got replaced by Fernando Alonso in the McLaren team for the 2015 season. Moved to Renault for 2016 to get some first team action. Worked well for him, it was alright, but Renault was just uncompetitive. So he moved to Haas for 2017, and he's got a reputation now for being quite the aggressive driver. My teammate Pierre Gasly has once again one of several drivers who have come through the Red Bull Academy. Now, he hasn't been held up this lap, so I'd like to think that Pierre will actually set a proper lap time. Do not pit. Show us what you can do. God damn it, Pierre! You're pathetic. Jump aboard with Bottas then, who's on the super soft tyres. So Bottas is going to be starting on the mid-range tyre. I'm always interested when you see stuff like this to see how it's going to work for him. I believe he's pitting. Yes, he is. Wow. Jump on board with Esteban Ocon then. The only car out on track at the minute. Ocon, who's desperately looking for a drive in Formula 1 for next season after what's probably more likely going to happen, being replaced by Lance Stroll in the team after his father bought them. Which is a shame because Ocon's a really exciting and talented driver, so to think that he won't be in Formula 1 next season is unthinkable. But unfortunately, this is the times we're at. Again, they just go for the guys who've got all the money. He could go to Williams, but Williams are really uncompetitive and you really don't want him to go there. So McLaren have announced that Lando Norris will be partnering Carlos Sainz at the team for next season. We are going out in a second. We're going to make sure that... Oh no, it's alright. We're going out now.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go. Remaining in the session. We need a good lap here, or we're out of qualifying. Seconds left in the session.
Not bad at all. We're into Q3. Bottas there, not bad lap time, 39.9 on the Super Softs. Sergio Perez, however. Alright guys, you guys who are out of Q2. Kevin Magnussen, Pierre Gasly, 12th position though, that's not bad at all. Sergio Perez though, and he's also got a 5-place grid penalty, so that's going to kind of ruin his race a little bit. Carlos Sainz down in 14th and Romain Grosjean down in 15th. Not exactly what those guys would have wanted, but that's what's happened. Fernando somehow made it into Q3, so credit where credit's due, Fernando. Again, we'll jump on board here. Final part of qualifying. And it's the Ferrari of Kimi Raikkonen that's the first to come out. You imagine this is the part now where they fully turn up their cars now and show their pace, their true pace. So with the AI being much more aggressive on this game, it's going to be interesting to see what happens on how we're, well, one, how we're going to be able to defend, because there's going to be a lot of defending to do, especially around the mid-section, because they'll try and send one down the inside somewhere. Kimi Raikkonen begins his flying lap. So far, the laps look good from Raikkonen. No mistakes or whatever. Okay, so 1:39.5 for Kimi Raikkonen. Goes fastest, will join his teammate Sebastian Vettel. What can he do? 39.5 though, I'm surprised at that lap. I feel like the Ferrari could go faster. Battle for pole once again between the Ferraris and the Mercedes. What's the lap time from Vettel? He does 39.5 as well, so he goes second. Jump on board with Bottas in the Mercedes. That looked nice and smooth there from Bottas. Okay, so Bottas going down the main straight now. What's his first lap of Q3? In fact, never mind, he's pitting, so he's already done a lap. That's why it's showing him in fourth. We'll jump on board with Max Verstappen then. Will he pit as well? Don't pit, don't pit, don't pit, don't pit, don't pit, don't pit, don't pit. Damn it. Well, there's Hamilton, and he's quickest so far. Second in the standings at the minute on 54 points. He's finished second in every race so far this season. And Hamilton pits. Again, we'll be going out with about 3 minutes 15 seconds. Oh, car coming out. It's Daniel Ricciardo. He's not yet set a lap in this session. Oh, look at that, as the car bounces across the curbs. I've not seen that from a car yet. So either his setup's not that good or he's pushing really hard. We're getting ready to go out in just a sec.
Checks complete.
There we go.
We're ready.
As our engine fires up. There's Ricciardo. Come out right in front of him. not fighting him because I'm not like going nearly as fast as him at the minute. I feel like the McLaren hasn't come out and done a lap time. Even I'm attempting to do a lap time. Okay, here we go. Push our little car for all it's worth. Oh, we got it wrong. We lost a couple of attempts there, just broke a bit too deep.
Just 30 seconds left in this session.
Oh, that felt really nice through there. Back end lifted a little bit. Now can we pick up the slipstream of Daniel Ricciardo? Getting us those extra few temps. What do we get?
Nice job.
7th! That worked. That actually worked. Getting the slipstream off Ricciardo worked. It got us in front of Ocon, it got us in front of Hulkenberg and Fernando Alonso, who did actually go out. We were 3 temps in the end, slower than Daniel Ricciardo. So if our pace remains the same, then we have a chance of at least giving the Red Bulls some trouble. The Mercedes and the Ferraris looking like they're in a league of their own, which is not surprising, but qualifying is as follows. Hamilton on pole, Vettel second by 300ths of a second, Kimi Raikkonen third, Bottas fourth, Verstappen fifth, Ricciardo sixth, we're seventh, Ocon 8th, Hulkenberg 9th, and Fernando in 10th. Qualifying is complete. Let's see what that does for a nice juicy resource bonus points. Or do we get an interview? Do we get an interview? In 7th place, I'm happy with that. Once again, best of the rest. Oh, 998 points. That's surely something we can do. Oh, it's 1,000 we're trying to get hold of. God damn it.
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
It was. I enjoyed that one. Okay, the strategy for this race is just like any other. Nail the start, lead out of turn 1, Win by miles. Any questions? I'm not on pole. Failing that, keep your wits about you and everything will be just fine. I believe we have the pace. We have the pace for a good result here, so we're going to put the Urs up for the start. Get a good launch and take it one corner at a time from there. Good luck, and I'll see you at the checkered flag. Jeff. Alright. I want to know what my fuel's going to be at, actually. Because that is always the goddamn problem. My fuel, Jeff. My fuel. Because you're not giving me an indication there what it's going to be. So, we're going to advance anyway. Let's get on with it. Cloudy day.
Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. So let's find out what lies in store for us this year.
Oh, of course, yeah. Bloody last overtake.
For the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, Baku City Circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through Sector 3 towards the finish line. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk briefly about Sergio Perez. They're in for a tough race today. They'll be starting out of position due to a penalty from earlier in the weekend.
It's unfortunate, but it happens to everyone at some point. You just have to accept your fate, knuckle down and get on with the business of making up that deficit during the Grand Prix. So they'll be pushing hard today. One to watch for sure.
Well then,
I actually like that. I actually talk about a driver that's got a penalty.
Let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Bottas, Max Verstappen and Ricciardo, Hill, Ocon, Hülkenberg and Fernando Alonso, Magnussen, Gasly,
Gasly in 12th.
and Grosjean, Leclerc, Stroll, Marcus Ericsson and
Perez
Sergio
18th.
Sirotkin
He's got a
and Stoffel
lot of
Vandoorne
work to do from
completes
back
the
there.
grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
I think there's 51 laps, ain't there? So I'm going to do that. Maybe I've been able to extend my fuel all the time and I just haven't. Interesting. I'll have to see what we can do. Car setup's fine. Let's go to the race. Lights count down to the start of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix here in Baku. It's 5 lights and away we go. Kind of knocked Ricciardo out of the way there a little bit. Here we go. Rich mode activated. Okay, we kind of got the door closed on us there by Raikkonen. That's fine. That's fine, we can live with that. Made up 2 positions. We passed both the Red Bulls, which was the aim. We didn't get any damage, which was good, but we almost slammed straight into the wall there. Wow. Oof. Struggling a little bit, not gonna lie. Alright, do we have the pace to catch with Raikkonen? Very surprised if we do. But we're in rich mix, we're deploying everything we've got. Yeah, it's helping us pull away from the Red Bull. So what's going on back there? Vettel leads. Two Mercedes go side by side. Bottas makes the move. Bottas, the man who's on the harder tyre, makes the move stick. Okay. 3 little nicks we've had now. We need to be careful. Again, that's really close there. Battle 45-2.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
We got past the Ferrari of Kimi Raikkonen. The problem what I've got is the fuel is going up and up and up.
Vettel's in first place.
I know Vettel's in first place. So we're in 4th place. It's not been too bad so far, but like I said, we've got to keep an eye on the fuel. Having the opposite problems with the fuel. It's going down too quickly.
Leading our teammate by 7.0 seconds.
Raikkonen tried going down the outside. Vettel pulling away quite nicely from the rest of the field. That was right behind Hamilton here. Oh, backend stepped out. I've got to give Hamilton the space. I'm about to get swamped here. Just keep that slipstream of that Mercedes in front of me. Guys, we're in third place here. This is insane. I mean, the car's performing well. It's just very hungry on fuel. I don't know whether that's me or the engine. Ken stepped out. Let's have a quick look, see when I'm due to pit lap 9. Hamilton and Raikkonen side by side there, going through the second corner. Working. Still greening, which is something I just don't get. But like I said, we're not going to be at full pace down here because, of course, we're in lean and in medium.
The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment. Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the super softs.
2 laps to go before the pit window. Trying to make the fuel go down, it's not working.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.8 seconds.
I don't understand what I've got to do in order to make the fuel go down. I'm really struggling here. I'm going to have to up it to medium because otherwise I'm just going to lose time hand over fist. Can't do that.
Okay, gap to leader, 7.7 seconds. Gap to teammate behind is 14.8 seconds.
I think someone's already in the pits. But basically what I feel like I'm going to have to do here is turn my engine down to none. Alright, let's see what it's like running in lean with no battery power whatsoever. Will that make my fuel go down? I might have to retire from this race, you know what, guys? I might be retiring from this race with no fuel. Because I'm running in lean with no power and the fuel is still going up.
Ahead is 2.9 seconds. Exit now. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. Receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Look like they're going really defensive on me.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
Battery's high. Look at that in lean. It's on hot lap, and we are when we're in lean, we shouldn't be using this amount of fuel. So I don't understand why we are. and Gasly going side by side. There's Raikkonen. Just about came out in front of him. To pass, so I'm going to have to take it easy, but I'm really concerned about the fuel, guys. I've accepted my fate. Vettel does a 44.6. Breeze past our teammate. Already looking like he's gaining on Gasly. Perez still on ultra softs. Now, this is a guy who started in 16th place, I think it was. Something I'm trying while I'm in the slipstream of Sergio Perez. Kevin Magnussen's out of the race. On lap 30. I mean, the fuel's going down, but just it's not going down enough. This is really confusing. Okay, this I'm definitely blaming on the engine department. that lap once again, just because the engine bar, the battery boost is so high.
Gap to car in front is 18.8 seconds.
This is killing me. We've got the pace to do well in this race, and unfortunately we're being denied by a fuel problem. A safety car could help us. That's asking for a lot.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to
No.
use some of this charge.
No, I can't. I can't because I've got running lead. Oh, what a move by Raikkonen. What a move by me. Is showing us in P2 now. He got a puncture. Or did he come out in front of me? Still showing us on super soft, so he could have pitted. I've got nothing to lose because I'm probably going to retire from this race anyway. So I've got to fight for it. I hope this is the only track that does this. I'll be really... No, Monza. Monza's going to be the same. It's a high-speed circuit, isn't it? I don't know whether the Honda's just thirsty. Tell you what though, I'm enjoying this battle. That's why I've not rage quit yet. This battle is so insane, it's unreal. Do you need a safety car though? Like I said, I have the opportunity to overfill my car at the start of the Grand Prix, so it is my fault. I didn't take heed.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. Caution, caution. The virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta.
What I'm gonna do, guys, I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna do this. You can't simulate the session anymore. I'm glad they've got rid of it, but
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
I mean, there's nothing.
Our gap to first place is 25.9 seconds.
I mean, I think Raikkonen's out, but annoyingly, no safety car. I'm retiring from the race. I want to simulate the session, but I can't because it won't let me. Alright guys, I'm retiring from this race just simply because I'm going to run out of fuel. I'm going to run out of fuel. There is no help in this. I don't want to do it, but I don't know what's going on here. It's horrible. It's horrible. I don't like it. I don't like it.
And now it's time to wind down and celebrate after that
I'm annoyed.
And after this round of the World
I'm
Championship,
very
here's
annoyed.
how things look in the drivers' table. Sebastian
Bad luck out there today. What do you think went wrong?
Oh, let's see. Oh, I'm so
Your car
blaming
is
this on the
looking a
engine.
little
Let's
beaten
see. The
What
weight
happened
was
out there
throwing off the
today?
car. I really struggled for downforce. Oh, let's go with that one.
You had a few bumps and scrapes today. Who would you say is at fault?
Appreciate your time.
But there we go, guys. That ends the stream here for today. I'm sorry it ended the way it did. It just got to a point where there was just no point. I mean, I tried to see if a safety car would come out. Nothing happened. And it's frustrating. I didn't want it to happen, but it did. And unfortunately, it's weird. I need to figure out if there's a way around this. Because if there isn't, then I'm screwed. But there we go, guys. This ends the stream here for today. Thank you very much for watching. Do take that. Do hit that follow button.
Result. It's been a tough weekend.
It was a brilliant weekend. I
Your
enjoyed.
reputation with the team depends on a number of factors.
Oh, hello.
Conduct on track, interview responses, and whether or not you're satisfying your current contract terms. The higher your reputation with any given team, the more we'll be able to push for in contract negotiations. It's time for us to renegotiate your contract. Here you can see the current deal. Once negotiations begin, the team will make you an offer. You can accept if you like, but I strongly suggest we push for better terms. From here, we can change the team that we're negotiating with. There's no rule saying you need to stay in the same seat forever. Selecting a team here only affects the negotiation. The actual move won't take place until the following race weekend. Okay, everyone's happy with that proposal and we're locked in. From the next race weekend, you'll officially be racing for a new team, so you'd better start getting ready for the move.
Have I just moved teams? Flattery will get you anywhere. In contender, I've just got 2 achievements. Wow. I was not expecting this.
Welcome to your new team.
Oh my
Have
god!
spent the last 10 years or so building themselves up
That's
from a backmarker
Ocon.
to a very real force to be reckoned
My
with.
teammates of
They're
Ocon.
ambitious and resourceful, and they'll expect you to be the same.
Well, guys, I'm driving for a new team already. Oh, this is brilliant. Okay.
Your attitude during interactions with the media has a bearing on how you're considered by
I'm
each team.
aware.
Some value showmanship, others sportsmanship. Matching your behavior to the team's expectations will give us a stronger position during contract negotiations.
I'll go back to that one. It's 40%, that's fine. 55%. We'll use it for practice and whatnot. Again, we'll use that for practice, but that one we'll use. So there is a few components that we're going to start flicking towards, well, column 2, because, well, let's put it this way, we've gone through them. So there we go. Let's go. So welcome to the team. So we've got to try and qualify in 12th, mid-race position 9th. Just nice and easy to try and see what we can do. But there we go. So a brand new, wow, a horrible race, but in the end, a bit of negotiation, and we're with a new team. It's a bright start in this career mode. 4 races in, we've gone from one team to another. 5th race, we start for a new team. It's like Max Verstappen all over again, isn't it? Guys, hit that follow button if you want to see more F1 content on the channel. We'll be back tomorrow for the Spanish Grand Prix. Take care. All the best. Peace.